Hello everyone and welcome to a very exciting project because today we are going to be building a clone of Twitter. Let's begin. So the Twitter clone is going to have a lot of the functionality, and I dare to say that almost everything that you're seeing currently on the screen is working. Now the thing that is not working is the smiley face here, the calendar and the location, but the uploading images is working because we're going to be using upload thing to store our images. Now obviously you'd expect that when you log on to Twitter you're going to be able to type in a tweet. So if I go ahead and say something like Twitter, it's what's happening, and then I say tweet, then you can see that it shows up. It shows my name, my username, and then how long ago I posted the tweet. And then of course you are able to add replies. You can retweet, you can like it, and then you can share it, but I'm going to demonstrate that functionality in a few. And then only when it is your tweet are you going to be able to delete it. So I'm going to add another tweet to demonstrate the image upload. So I'm going to say here is what I was up to today, and then I can open this, or rather I can click this to open up this model. I can navigate into my pictures, and then I can just select a few pictures here. I can select these ones and then open, and then it is going to upload them to upload thing, and then they're going to show up right here once they upload. And there we go. And then of course if you are not a fan of any of the photos, you can go ahead and delete them. So for example, I want to delete this white one, so I'm going to click the X and it removes it. And then now when I tweet it, you can see that it shows up as a tweet, and then it's going to show how many images that you have left. So I can click on this tweet, which is going to open it up, and then I can add my replies. Now once you click on the tweet, you can see that you can scroll through the images that you have. Very nice. And then if I want to add a reply, and you know what, for this one, let me demonstrate these replies with another account. So I'm going to navigate into another account I have, and you can see that it is currently empty, but I'm going to reload it so that it fetches the latest tweets. And you can see that this shows up right here. Now I can click on this to open it up, and then I can add a reply. So oops, that was the wrong thing. What did I click? I clicked the username. So I want to click the actual tweet, and you can see that it shows that, it opens that up, and then I can add a reply here. So I can say something like, wow, looks nice, and then reply, and then it is going to show up as a reply. And when I reload this, it is also going to show up as a reply to this person right here. Very nice. Now if I go back into the home page, you can see that now this shows up as another tweet because I've tweeted it from this other account. And notice that now that I've added a reply to this tweet, you can see that now the reply now shows one reply. Very nice. And if I'm happy with this tweet, I can go ahead and say retweet it, and you can see it gives me this toast notification, and then it highlights the retweet. And then I can also like the tweet. So like the tweet, it shows me the toast notification. And then if I want to save the tweet, I can simply click on this share button, where I can add it as a bookmark, which means it is going to show up in the bookmarks tab. Or I can simply say share tweet, which is going to open up this model where I can copy the link, and I messed up this button. I can copy this link to the tweet, and if I open it up on a new tab, you can see the actual link to the tweet. And then when it opens up, you can see it shows me the actual tweet with the number of likes and the number of retweets. Very nice. Now if I go ahead and say add to bookmark, you can see tweet bookmarked right there. And then if I go into the bookmarks tab right here, you can see that now it is added into my bookmarks. Very nice. Now for the explore page, this is what we're going to have. It is basically going to be showing every single tweet that is available on the platform, as you would expect from the explore page. And then for the notifications page, we're going to be getting actual notifications. So you can see that I replied to this tweet 2 minutes ago, and I said, wow, looks nice. And you can see that it shows that this is a reply that happened 2 minutes ago, and it looks very nice. And then in the messages tab, we're going to have this nice looking messages section. But remember that in order for this to work, the person has to follow you, and you have to follow them back before they can show up here. So I'm going to demonstrate that in a moment. And then we've already looked at the bookmarks tab. So now in the communities, we're going to be able to create communities. You can see that currently it is empty, but if I say create a community, I can call this maybe like TsbSankara, and I can say something like I can say front-end web developers, and then I can say create community, and then that creates that community, and then in the discover section it now adds that community to the discovery, which means if I go back into this other account, I can go into the communities, and then I can see this newly created community in the discover, which means now I can join. But before I click that, look at this, it only has one member, and because I am the creator of that community, it also shows me as the admin. But now if I go ahead and join, you can see that now it shows that it has 2 members right here, and then I can begin to add tweets into that community. And then now when I click on this, it should now show me that it has 2 members, and then I can start tweeting and something like start tweeting. And the good thing about this is I can add tweets into this community, but they are not going to show up in the homepage, because those tweets, as you can see, are only specific to that particular community. Now, since I'm the admin, I can leave this, and it's going to go back into one member. And then if I go back, you can see that it still gives me the option to join the community. Looking very, very nice. And then now next we have the profile page. And on the profile page, this is what we have, looking very, very nice. I went ahead and updated a few things on my profile. That's why it looks like this. But on the profile page, we're going to be able to filter between the tweets and the replies and the media that we have and the likes as well. So this is all functional. It's not just for show. And these are the tweets section, obviously. And right here it says joined 6 days ago, and this is actual data from our database. It's not just for show, because if I go into our database, into the users table right here, because we're using Convex as the database, the account that I'm on currently is this one, and it was created on July 18th. As you can see right here, this was about 9 p.m. in the night, and you can see that today's date is 24th of July, which means that was 6 days ago. So this is actual data. It's not just there for aesthetic. But if I want to go ahead and update my profile, I can click on edit profile right here, and it gives me this section where I can go ahead and add another image. So if I don't like this cover image, the banner, I can simply click on this, and then I can update it into something like, let me see which photo is good. I can do something like, not getting a good photo. Let me just use this one. So open that up, and then that is going to upload it to our service. And then once it uploads, it is going to update the banner in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. And I can do the same thing for the profile picture. So if I don't like this picture, I can select this picture of me, which is my actual Twitter photo, which I haven't updated in like 5 years. And once it updates, you can see, or rather once it uploads, then it's going to update my profile picture as well in 3, 2, 1, come on. But it's going to upload, and there we go. Now I can update my username here, so I can add my full name, and then the username can remain the same. The bio can say front end web developer who doesn't know how to type. Where you're located, I can say Nairobi, and then my website, I can add a link to my website. So HTTPS, I can even add it as YouTube, so youtube.com/@TsbSankara. And then once I click on save changes, then it redirects me into my profile, and you can see that now my bio is here, my name has been updated, my location is updated, a link to my website is here, and then when I joined, so I can open this up and it actually takes me into YouTube. So that's looking very, very nice. Now next I want to demonstrate the follow functionality. So right here on the right hand side, you can see that it has a section that is titled who to follow, and I also added another section for trending topics, but I've not been able to get it to work, because the way that I implemented it is that it filters the amount of tweets that are on the platform and then gets like the topics from them, and then that's when it's going to show the trending topics. Now for the who to follow section right here, it shows the accounts that are already registered on the website. So if I were to register another account, it would show up here. But just for demonstration, you can see that I have my other account here, which I have been using for the other demo on this side. And you can see that when I'm on this other account, then who to follow shows me this one, you can see. And take note that I've updated my username. So this is the username that I updated, and it also updates everywhere. And I wonder why this is not updating, but you can see that it works. So if I click on view right here, it takes me into the profile of that person. And then you can see that this is just for aesthetics. This ellipsis right here doesn't work, but you can see that this guy also has a nice banner and a nice looking profile picture. Doesn't have any tweets yet, but only has one reply. And now look at this. If I follow this person, then it now says following. And then if I go back to my account, or that if I go into, first of all, the notifications, then it shows that this guy started following you less than a minute ago. Now look at this. If I go into the profile, then now I have one new follower and I'm following 0 people. But if I go into this person's account, I can now follow them and then back into my account. Then now it says 1 following and then 1 followers. And then right here, if I reload, it should now say, let's see, 1 following and 1 follower as well. And then of course, if they do something that you don't like, you can go ahead and unfollow them, and it shows you unfollowed this person, shows the username, and then it shows you the follow button as well. So this is a very huge application. And one more thing, the more tab right here is going to take you into this more section. Now this is just for aesthetic. This and this and this is just for show, just to populate the settings page. But right here you can go ahead and choose whether you want to work on the light theme or the dark theme or the system theme. So currently we are on the dark theme, but if I click on the light theme right here, you can see this is what we have. Very, very bright, especially at night. But now if I go back into the home page, now we have the light theme working, as you can see right there. So it is a very, very nice looking application. And then of course, if you're on another page and then you click on the post right here, the post button is going to take you back to the home page where you can go ahead and type your tweet and then upload it. And then clicking this right here is going to open up this drop down menu from TsbSankara, where you can go into the profile page or the settings page. So profile is going to navigate you into your profile, and then settings is going to navigate you into the settings page where you can update the data about your profile. And then of course, finally, you can log out. And then once you log out, then this is what you're going to be met with. Obviously not this, because this is managed by Kind. It is supposed to take you into the actual home page, which is this right here. There we go. So this is the home page, and oops, I messed this up. So you can see that this is managed by Kind, and we have a nice looking home page as well. So a long demo of the application, but it was necessary to demonstrate all the functionality that we're going to have in the web application. And we're going to be building this using Next.js, Tailwind CSS, and TsbSankara for the front end, and Convex for the back end, and then Kind authentication for our authentication purposes. So let's go ahead and begin building.